Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Mahesh. Yeah, I'm sharing the screen.
Uh,
Can you see my screen?
Hi, Rohit. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay. So yesterday we have seen data loading to the parent table and child table. Okay. Today what we will do, like we will create few more mappings and then we'll create one data model today. Okay. Tomorrow onwards we'll go for a match process. So it's a lengthy process. It takes like 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
Okay. First, we'll create mappings for both these. Here, how many stage tables are there? Three. Okay, three. First, we'll create mappings. So every time we have to take acquire log, and then we have to create, like we can make changes or creation of objects. Next is here now SFDC 40. Okay. We have created one mapping. Okay, sometimes it takes time, okay, to reflect.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now we have created and we'll auto link the ports. Okay. Automatically, we'll connect source key to PK source object and under the query parameters, enable conditions source system SRP underscore equal to SFD. So we have created mapping. So here every time like suppose we are creating mappings on a particular base object. So there is no need every time going right click add mapping. Okay, here we have copy option is there, only exclusive for mappings only. Okay, not for other objects. Okay, so we have copy option is there, click that one, so the window will get opened and the landing table will get freezed. Okay.
Okay. So it will be applicable only for that particular
Yes,
landing
base
table.
object, yeah, particular landing table. And map stays crm party. Yep. Drop down. See, even other stage tables are also not visible because this is to particular base object. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Click OK and click OK. Everything will get reflected except the query parameters.
Okay.
This is CRM, right? We have created. See everything except this. So here we have to change the source system name. We have created two mappings for this one. Simply, we can replicate this one also. Go to here, copy, space, CRM plus. Yes, I'm creating these mappings for our future purpose. So they like in coming classes, I'll explain about match process, right? So there we need that's right. In advance, I'm creating.
Okay.
Madam, save it. Oh, copy one more thing. Map is SFTC. Right. Okay. Now SFDC. So if we create any mapping function or any cleanse functions, yeah, we have some test functionalities there. We'll go here and we'll if we add something state something like tn, then same value will get reflected over here under state. Here we can test this functionality. So here right now we have directly connected, right? So in some of the mappings, yeah, we may use some cleanse functions, concatenation operator, or it could be anything. So at that time, directly we'll test over here. So how it is working. Yeah. This
Okay.
will be available for mappings and cleanse functions. Okay, cleanse functions we'll see later. So now we have created three mappings, right? Here there are some map options are available. Auto map, like the graphical representation. And here we can use constant function, nothing but cleanse functions, whichever the functions are available. Even the custom functions, we can create a custom functions on our own, or else we can create custom Java library functions and we can import. Okay. We can import IDQ cleanse functions, whichever it may be. Okay? Those will be taken care by admins or infrastructure team. So they will provide some jar file and simply we can import those. So we'll go to the cleanse function and we have like import Java library option is there. We can import those functions, cleanse functions. And here
Okay.
the conditions we can write. Condition is case component. Okay. Suppose it satisfies some condition, then the record should process or not. Okay. These are the options. So we have created mappings and let's see like we now we'll see some sample data model creation. So if we see the existing data model, I think you won't find anything. Okay. That is a different one. This is our one. So how it is related and here also it is there. That is different. I will explain you. Okay. Now we'll create full length data model. So how we use in the product projects. Okay.
Okay.
First, what I will do, I'll import the landing tables. Okay. Import is nothing but like every time we have to create landing tables like by clicking plus, but we can import the metadata, nothing but the column names and those things. I'll show you. I have some script already executed. uh, these things have I have already uh, executed and placed in CMX or a schema. So now I'll create landing, add item, landing table, landing 40, landing 40, landing 40. So we have created landing 40 table. And if you go to the column sections, default one last updated, as I said, like this is the default column which will get created, and there's some source system column, row ID source, that will be internal to the MDM. And here we have the option import schema. Click on this one. We connect to any schema, CMX or S, or S. Clicks. Okay, see the tables available under CMX ORS, it is showing. So for us, we created ZL party. Okay, next. So here, whichever the columns are available, we are taking this. So just remember that, like for I have created some source key, right? So here the source key is nothing but source party ID column. Okay, and source system column. Rest of the types are like the columns which we need. So in the projects, um, we find these columns along with some extra columns. Okay, so here party type, I said, right, party contains customers. Customers may be individuals or organizations, or it could be anything. So here under party type we mention the if it is person, we'll mention person. If it is organization, some may mention org, or some may mention account, or depends upon the project. Okay, under party type column we see the type of customer.
Okay.
Okay, and this column will be a lookup column. Okay, I will tell you when we uh, deal about hierarchy section. Okay, until then, just remember these things. And we have duns number is there. Okay, so this duns number is nothing but um, a number has been provided by Dun and Bradstreet system. Dun and Bradstreet is a third party organization which provides the reference data of an organizations. So in the world, how many organizations are there? So those many organization details present in the Duns and Bradstreet system. So we connect to the DNB system and enrich the data and assign the Duns number to the organizations. Like every organization has some customers. The customers may be individuals or it may be organizations. So if it is organization customer, then we assign some number, Duns number. We call that as a Duns number. Okay, Duns and Bradstreet number. It assigned like what type of data Duns and Bradstreet contains. Like it has the details about the contact, their address details, the company name, subsidiary name, parent organization name, everything it will contains. Okay. So suppose TCS is there, right? The TCS details will present in the DNB system. So DNB is a third party data provider. It's an organization which provides the reference data. So like that, we have Axiom is there, Trillium is there, different source systems are there. So mostly people use DNB or Axiom. Okay, and in
Great.
interviews, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. This data enrichment with the help of Dun and Bradstreet is taken care by ETL
ETL.
team or will
Yes,
okay,
ETL. We don't involve in any of the things. Okay.
okay,
So you simply have to say that ETL team will take care of that.
okay.
Yeah.
And let's say if we have to take care of that, then we can use lookup tables from Dun and
Yes,
Bradstreet,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay,
So here in Duns and Bradstreet system, source system, there are some codes are there. So if that particular address type is present, then we assign some quality score. That type of lookup we'll do, and even we'll connect to the DNB system, and then what we do, we will retrieve the organization's IDs, and even like each organization has some contact numbers are there. We'll compare with that one, and we'll uh, do the data standardization.
okay,
Okay. Duns and Bradstreet DNB system. People may ask in interviews like, um, have you got any exposure to DNB system, or like is your MDM is integrated with DNB? Then you have to say that it is not directly through ETL. We are we are getting the data of DNB system. DNB is also one source system.
okay,
Okay?
yeah,
Duns and Bradstreet DNB is not. Axiom is one of the source system. It also provides the third party data. These are DNB, Axiom are third party data providers, that reference data providers. Okay. So
yeah,
in MDM, like you may feel that these are the new terminologies or new things which you may hear, but these are the regular only for MDM. So Duns and Bradstreet DNB or else Axiom. Even I'll show you in Google, then you'll get to know. If you start attending the MDM interviews, people in the description they'll mention this. D and
okay. While you do that, could you please share the sample CV with me so that I know what to expect in interviews and how to prepare my CV also. I'll start preparing and
sample
even
resume, right? Okay.
yeah.
I will provide. Okay. I'll provide. This is the Duns and Bradstreet data cloud contains broadest, deepest set of commercial data and analytic insights of hundreds of millions of business and other. Okay. dnb.co.in. So Duns and Bradstreet is a leading global provider of mission critical data and insights of help our clients compete, growth, and thrive. Delivered through Duns and Bradstreet data cloud marketing leading. Our data insight helps to accelerate revenue, manage risk, lower costs. It has the full details.
Okay, okay. I'll go through it.
So
Yeah.
Duns number is important because it can be used to look up your business DNB rating, which contains important information like your business credit worthiness. Other businesses, lenders often use this information in order to make a decision about working with your company or lending it to. Okay? It contains the full details,
Okay,
the organization details, its ratings, everything. Duns number smallest business that are seeking better understanding of business credit. Okay? We have opened this. Yes, 500 companies. So it provides top 100, 500 companies like this, like how credit social rating companies are there, right? So those things. It mainly it deals with the data only. Okay. Provides reference data.
okay,
Okay, 9-digit unique. This will be loaded into one of our table. That is the party table.
okay,
Okay. Select all the columns. Finish. Everything we got right. Save it. So now we have imported one landing table. Like quickly we'll create few more landing tables. Okay. Yeah. Address, landing address. Mainly, we are creating these things, these tables for a data model creation only. Okay. For data loading and those things, we'll use regular tables. So I'll explain you. I can explain more clear way. Okay. This is a source address ID, and we have all the details: latitude, longitude. Okay. So you won't find these columns in most of the projects. Okay. These columns also have some significance. Okay. I'll explain you when we deal with matching sessions.
Okay.
Save it. Address completed. Organization details. Okay. We need one more column over here.
Okay. So this column structure is defined in the mapping document provided by architect, right?
Yes, exactly. Or else we'll during our regular interaction, like agile methodology, right? We'll go for requirements gathering and those things, right? At that time
Mhm.
also we can ask. I'll create one more column, which is like 40 FK, yeah, and it is of 255. Let's save it. Okay, and one more add item. Which one next? Person details. Okay, person details. Landing. Person details. Import schema. Kind. here every time I am going for some column creation, right? So like here these tables are designed like the tables which I used designed. So to create the PK source object, here people may use different columns and they concatenate and they assign to PK source object. That's why they haven't created any one source key column. This is for relationship. Okay, that's why I'm changing every time. Source PRC ID and 255. I'll create one more. This is 40. Okay, save it. Party name. Well, party address. So here these are FK columns. Okay, I'll remove this. Save it. Style. And now onwards, lookup tables we are going to configure. Okay. Actually, these landing tables are not necessary, but just creating this landing LKT. Understand.
Rohit, you continue creating the tables. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, I have to
Okay,
take
okay,
a quick break.
okay, okay,
I'll watch the recording later, so you can continue.
okay. Okay. So here we have created address type as one lookup table. Let it be. Save it. And we have country, landing country, landing lookup country. Gender, landing gender, lookup gender. What is this gender, gender, finish. Let's save it. Marital status, marital status, landing LKT, marital status, status. MX was tiger. Party type. The last one. Landing LKT, party type. We have created landing tables. Then we'll continue with creation of base object tables and base object. First, I will create 40 and item base object, base object, object 40. Okay. So here we have created one base object 40 as part of our data model creation. Okay. Let's import the tables. I import the columns from EMX, ORS, Tiger. Next. So we'll select the landing table only. CL. CL 40 base. CL 40. Sorry.
Yeah, hi Rohit, I'm back.
Yeah, yes, okay. Okay. CL 40. Next. Brilliant. Port. So now I am creating the base object. Okay. And through landing tables, I'm copying the numbers. So here I don't need a source ID column. Okay. Source row ID is exclusive only for landing tables. That's why I'm not taking to base object level. Okay.
Okay.
Finish. It has been created. Okay. And now we will create address base object. We'll import the columns. Now we'll use Vamshi ORS.
Within the same MDM project, we can use multiple schemas, correct?
Yes, yes, multiple schemas.
Not multiple type of databases.
Yes, exactly. We can use multiple schemas, but if you create any object within that schema, then for that particular schema here, nothing but ORS, right? So suppose here we are created Vamshi ORS in one base object table, right? We cannot use that base object table in another ORS like CMX ORS or practice ORS. Okay? That is purely like whichever the object we create, MDM you access those objects within that ORS only, not the cross like other from not from other ORS.
Okay.
Here just we are importing the schema. That's it. Okay, MDM is not doing anything here over here.
Yeah.
Just we are importing the schema. CL address. Next, select all. We don't need this source row ID. Source. Finish. Save it. I'll create one more table. Add item. Which one now? Address completed. Organization details. base object. So here I'm creating the display names, everything, which will simulate that real-time project environment. Okay, this type of details only will present, like directly the table names no one will mention. Okay, first we will see only the display names. Okay,
Okay.
import the schema from this and tiger. I don't take this one. We don't need source ID except that like we need all columns. Finish, save it. Base object. Person details. RT name. So one more thing I have to tell you. So whenever we create a column and we assign a data type, so we cannot decrease the data type length or we cannot change the data type. We can increase the data type length, but we cannot decrease that. So while creation of the columns, we have to be very cautious. Okay. Even the name change also nothing we cannot change.
Okay. While creation only or like yeah, after data loading?
after data loading, after just empty table creation. So now I have created table, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I columns. I'm not getting that changing data type length, but here I
Okay.
can increase the data type length, but I cannot decrease the data type length.
Okay.
Okay. Even I can, like, I'm not able to change the physical name also, but display name we can change.
Okay.
Okay. So to be sure, even there are workarounds are there for changing the data type length, data name, data type also. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
What name completed? Rel party address. This rel party address acts as an a bridge table. I will tell you. Okay, I'll explain in this one also. You know, right? Bridge table,
Mm,
which acts as a like some um, midpoint to two tables. Okay, one path to two tables, which acts as an path to two tables. Like in order to relate two tables, so we
mm,
use one table as a common one. That table called as a bridge table.
okay.
I'll tell you. So here we have party ID, address ID is there, right? Party ID links with the party table name, party table. Address ID links with the address table. Address and party no way related, but these two tables are related via this table.
Okay.
This table acts as a bridge table. That's why we have two foreign key columns are there here.
Okay. So kind of fact and dimension
Ah,
structure.
that is different. That is different.
Okay.
That is totally different. Okay, don't consider fact and dimension.
Okay.
That's data model is different. This data model is different. Well, party address completed. Now we are going to create lookup table. Okay, lookup. Which one? This one. Address type, right? Address type. Like okay. So here for lookup in advance, we have to enable the lookup indicator. Okay.
Okay.
So then the MDM gets to know that this table acts as a lookups table.
Okay.
This one is not needed. Okay. And here we make address type as a unique column.
Okay.
Okay. So some, like if you couldn't able to enable the unique, then what we have to do? We have to uncheck this nullable.
Nullable. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now the column has been changed. Key symbol came,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Country. Well, first we'll make this as a lookup. Then we'll import the columns.
Uh, Once the table is defined, let's say that we defined one base object table and we didn't define it as a lookup, and we change it at the later point after defining the table. Hello? You're not audible.
And now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we can enable the lookup indicator at any point of time.
Even after loading the data as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Generally, we don't do because loading the data means like with which source system you do. We don't know, right?
Mhm.
So for lookup, we'll take lookup as a source system.
Okay.
That's why you don't do generally.
Okay.
Finish, and we'll make country code as unique.
Yeah.
Save it. Okay, I'll show you for your question. So already we have loaded some data to this one, right? See, we can enable this. Already data is there.
Okay.
Even
It's
source
not
system.
advised, but we can do it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's not advisable there because for lookup we use lookup as the source system. That's it.
Mhm.
Add item. Country completed. Gender. And same thing for gender code also will enable unique. Okay. Instead of real KPI, I mentioned nothing. No issue. Gender, marital status, and party type. Marital status and party type. Only two are left. Look up marital status.
I have one query.
Okay.
So currently we are defining the lookup tables, which are multiple and very small tables, right? They
Yeah, yeah.
hold very less values.
Yes.
Why can't we combine this in one single table and define all the columns there?
We can do. Nothing will happen. We
Okay,
can do. These are small columns, but the data will get messed up, right?
okay,
So for that is the reason only. We can create.
okay,
Actually, you can create one landing table for all the lookups. We can reuse those things. It's like the convenience which we follow. That's it.
okay. This is a bit neat what you are creating, so maybe easy to
Yeah.
understand for
Yeah.
another person as well.
Yes. Yes. And moreover, like for explaining purpose, also for me, it will be easy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like in the real time, like in the projects, you will see so many lookups, not four or five lookups,
Okay,
n number of lookups. Cost lookup. That is part one, four, five. Party time. Now we'll see once after this lookup, we'll see the data model defined. Party time. Party type code has unique. See. Yeah, now we have created the required tables, base object tables for our data model creation. If you go and look at the schema viewer, just refresh. See the tables whichever we created, all are here without any relationship.
okay,
And now we'll define the relationship. Just take party. Let's see the columns. gender code, party type. Yeah, we'll take lookup for this one. Gender code, party type. Go to relationships, click plus symbol. How many tables are available? Those. Select the gender code and go to base lookup.
Gender.
Where is this lookup? Yeah, lookup gender. And if you observe here, as I told, if there is a unique or primary key, then those columns only displayed over here. So this is the unique column. We'll select this one. If we always make lookup with unique column only in lookups,
Okay.
okay, not with the row ID objects.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever the data loading to this base object table, it makes lookup with this lookup table. If the value found, then only the data inserts into this base object table. Otherwise, data gets rejected and it loads into the reject table. Okay, reject
Okay.
table with error message lookup not found.
Okay.
And one more. So I used gender code, right? Now you are not able to see the gender
Okay.
code. I'll
Here.
take, yeah, I'll take party type now. Look up party type. Okay.
Okay.
So here we are taking lookup, right? So gender code. We took gender code, right? So here we have the facility to select the instead of code, you can take the gender description. So for male, code is M, right?
Mhm.
So during the displaying at the user interface level, it directly shows the gender description. Okay, instead of gender code. When we
Okay.
read the party table data, instead of displaying the gender code, it can display the gender description.
Mm.
Means
Okay.
yeah, for M, it displays male. Okay,
Okay.
that's
But internally it checks with the
yeah,
code itself.
yes, yes. So here this column gender code only it is showing.
Okay.
Okay. So it's our convenience.
Mhm.
Let's save it. See any other columns are there. Party type, gender code completed. Okay, for party not needed. And we'll go for address. Address. Country code. Okay, we'll go and add relationship for country code. Okay, one index will get created for every relationship which we create. Okay, at the back end,
Okay.
it's internal to MDM that it will take care of those things. Any other columns are there apart from this? Just type building part. Okay, then no other. And let's go to the person details. For TFK, marital status. Two foreign key column lookups are there. Marital status code for TFK. Okay. We'll go to the relationships and we'll create this. First, we'll create an party FK. So here the parent table is party table. Base object party. Row ID object. Okay. For normal relationship, we use row ID object. For only lookups, we use unique columns.
Unique columns. Okay.
So here under the party FK, In landing tables and stage tables, we get the PK source object. It lookups with the cross reference table, and then it loads the row ID objects into the base object table of child. Okay, I already shown you, right,
Yeah.
how we. So if you get any doubt, go and look the previous session, like yesterday's session.
Yeah.
Data type and length are different for the columns. So here party FK, yeah, I used varchar, right? So
Mhm.
in this case, as of now, like data is not there, right? So what can we do? We can do uh, rename of data type at the database level, not rename, like modifying the data type,
Mhm.
and we have to update the C repos column. Select from C underscore repos underscore column. It's not recommendable. Okay,
Okay.
where table equal to what is this table name? I'll show you. Okay, I will tell you. Very rare cases will perform this.
Okay.
So here for every column we have one data type is assigned. So for our
Okay.
party FK we have varchar 255 is there. So this is the metadata table which will be used by MDM. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I told you like whichever the object you create, you have to do through MDM only. Even by creating directly to the database level, we can insert some columns here. But the relationship, internal relationship may get disturbed. So MDM, this metadata may get corrupt. So we'll see the wrong result sets. That's why it is not recommendable. And moreover, see for everything, for every column, it is some row ID like it belongs to which table, and for every column, there is some unique value. Okay,
Okay.
so we have to change these things everything. So in real time, like by mistake something happened, the data type has been changed. What can we do? If there is an empty data type, now this supports character data type, right? So we can directly issue the update statement to this C repos column, where column equal to party FK and table name equal to party FK, and data type set, data type equal to char, and data length equal to 14. So it gets changed at the base object table level, and at the back end it will not get changed. At the database level, it will not get changed. So at the time, what we have to do? We have to issue alter statement at the database level to this column, and once uh, that alter statement executes successfully, we'll come here, and a repository manager we have to validate the metadata. Okay, I'll show you how to validate that metadata. Okay, so
Okay.
here we have the option validate. So we'll select the whichever the ORS we need, and we'll validate that.
Okay.
Okay, so for every change we have to validate the metadata. Right now I am not doing because it's take time taking process.
Okay.
So even if you change the display name also, as a best practice, we have to validate the metadata. So now what I will do, instead of following all those procedures, I'll drop the column and recreate. But just remember, be in mind that like we should not drop a column in production environment or real-time environment. In dev environment, we can drop the column, but in real time, and if you are dropping a column, you have to perform the thorough impact analysis. this column might be used at different table levels or different lookup table levels, or else you might have configured the user interfaces on top of this base object column. Okay, there might be done so many things. You have created some queries and packages, all will get impacted. Okay, I'll show you. So right now we haven't created any packages, that's why it will not show anything. So it is analyzing. Nowhere we have used this one, so that's why it we are able to drop this column without any issue. Otherwise it will display. I'll show you. Okay? I'll create one column for TFK. So I think we may need char 14. Okay. At the base object level, foreign column should have character 14 only, because it loads only the roid object.
Okay.
Okay. Now go to the relationship, add, select the party FK, base object party, and roid object. Now it will get, relationship will get added, and we'll add for metal status also. Okay. Address arc details. Have you performed for arc details? No. So here also we have to reduce this RF by, I'll create one column party ID. The ID. Yeah, 14. Then all the base objects I have created, and we go to the relationship. Arc details party ID, and yeah, we'll link with party table. Party, we have that party name, party. Okay. Here also I did same wrong thing. Okay. Now we'll add relationship, take the party FK and party table. Okay. And party ID, and that's it. All these two times. Okay. My bad. Even source key, even source key also not useful, but I have created. Sorry.
Yeah, that should be fine. It's a learning for me as well.
Okay. So actually source key will not present at the base object table level, or okay.
Okay.
By mistake I have created and having. Even I have added source system also that is not needed. Okay. Remember that, okay? Source system, source key, all those things we don't put in base object. That doesn't make sense, okay?
Okay.
Party FK, FK, char 14, and address FK, char 14, That's it. Okay. We'll add relationships. First, I'll go with address type. Now we are linking with party tablet. Now and now we'll link with address table. We have created sample data model.
Okay.
We'll go and see at the schema viewer. Refresh schema viewer. Okay, this is our schema viewer. This is our data model. Okay, plus. Plus. Yeah. See, okay, how these are related.
Okay.
So for this address table and party table, it is related via relationship table, bridge table. This acts as a bridge table.
Okay.
Okay. In this way, we create the data model, but in the projects, we may get very few chances because if you get the chance from the scratch, then only we'll get this chance. Okay, and we have to gather the requirements. We have to say generally for this foreign key columns at the, till stage table level, we use varchar 255. At the base object table level, we use character 14. Okay, so the
Okay.
base object table level under the foreign key column, it stores the row ID objects, whereas at the cross reference table level and the stage table level, we store these values, pk source object values. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow the match process.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.